So my video just cut off at 10 minutes. I didn't realize I had talked that long. Sorry if these videos aren't very, I don't know, I'm not going to worry about it. But just to continue with what I was doing, I'll try and talk a little faster. But silence is one of my biggest insecurities. I don't know if other people who may be able to relate. When you have digestive problems and you're going to the bathroom all the time and your stomach is cramping, you're in a lot of pain, especially when, I know this might not be pleasant for guys, but especially when you're in your period, girls, it's not fun. But when I would be on my period, I'd just lay in bed and just cry. It was very hard for me to get comfortable. I was so sick, throwing up a lot. So silence is just hard to deal with when you're like, oh no, what if I get sick? What if my stomach um, just gets upset? What if, it's a lot of what ifs, which also has to do with anxiety, which I'll talk about next time. And so I was scared about going to college, being away from home, being out of my comfort zone. But I knew it was something I needed to do. So of course I came to college, and I'm here now, and I love it. I wouldn't trade it for the world. It's my home, and I'm sure you guys will get to see the other part of my room sometime because I'm going to be talking about stress and how to deal with it. And so I have my little de-stress area over there, and so you guys will get to see my little room and stuff of all my like little surprises. So get ready for that one. I'm excited. And So yeah, I think a big thing would be overcoming fears. Has played a big role. Really learning to step out in faith and just not be afraid. There's lots of times I've said no to things because I was insecure and scared. I know last year some people went snow camping, which is like camping in the snow. My roommate went, and some friends, and it sounded so much fun, but I was scared of what if I get sick. I'm gonna be in the middle of nowhere in the snow. um, just, I mean, for me, I don't know, a lot of worrying, but at the same time, it affected my everyday life, is what I'm trying to say. This isn't the type of sickness where it's once a month, once a week. This is every day something I have to deal with. And so, yeah, that's what I go through on a daily basis. Mornings are bad for me, is usually when I feel the sickest and stuff, but um, I think in some of my other videos I'll talk about what I do, how I cope, and stuff. I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot about myself. I've learned a lot about just how to deal with what I'm going through, even though we don't have answers. As of right now, I am being tested for Crohn's disease, um, which I'm still trying to learn a lot about. I know it's like an immune um, disorder and stuff. It's not good. I still don't know the whole complexity of it all or understand it all, but I know it's not good. So I'm being tested for that right now. So of course I'll let you all know and keep you up to date on what's happening. Um, but yeah, I don't, I don't really know. I think if I was to give some advice, I would say if you're having symptoms where you're feeling sick all the time, I would go to the doctors. And if the doctor doesn't help and it's becoming persistent, I think something that really helped me, because I have an amazing doctor. Like, I have such a good doctor, and it's because like I have my parents who, like, I couldn't do this without. My parents really pushed for a really good doctor. She's a specialist in like gastrointestinal stuff and all this kind of thing. So I would really encourage, if people are going through the same kind of things, really go for a doctor who specializes in something, because they're gonna know more than just like I don't know, a family doctor or something. Not that they're not good doctors, I'm not dissing on them or anything, but when it comes down to more like specific kind of things, I would just, with my own personal experience, I would say go to a specialist. They have a lot of answers. I have been through so much testing in and out of the hospital the past 2 years with different procedures and stuff. Some of them have been fun, some of them have not been so fun. Some of them you just don't want to tell people about and stuff. So, yeah, I mean, it's been a journey. It's been a hard one, but I'm really learning to look at it as a blessing because I've been able to grow in ways that I never could have grown before. Um, and I would say the number one reason why I am joyful the way I am today is because of the Lord first and foremost, but like the people that surround me. And so if you're going through this, don't hide it from people. Really tell somebody that you feel close to, or find someone. My parents, I couldn't do this without my parents. I love them, and um, I know they're supporting me. And it was hard because for a while they didn't really believe me because they thought maybe I was just skipping school a lot. But now that it's come down to something more serious, they're really there for me. My boyfriend as well has really changed my whole view on how people see me with this sickness, and you guys will get to meet him sometime. He wants to. He told me today he wants to do a video. So, yeah, I really encourage you guys to seek help and also to just talk about it. I think that's the number one thing. Don't hide it, is to talk about it. And I wish you guys all luck. I pray that you all feel better. Um, and so, yeah, this is the second step of my journey, and the next step will be me talking about my anxiety. But for now, this is it. This is my story.